Hey, what's up, guys? Paperback Boy here. TikTok has tried to put a hit out on Asmongold. It is absolutely insane. They are not happy with the fact that he gave Assassin's Creed a 6 out of 10. And it's exactly what the game is, average. But TikTok is blowing up all because one TikTok creator went out of his way to attack little old autistic Asmongold. Okay, we got here. TikTok is not happy with Asmongold's Assassin's Creed Shadows takes. Asmongold is quite possibly the primary source of all toxicity in gaming nowadays. We ought to do something about that. Are you suggesting we pull money and make a hit? Yes. Expropriate him, comrade. Wow, boys. This is insane. Do you guys think this is normal behavior? You guys think this is normal? That this is an accurate response to somebody giving a game an average review? I mean, seriously, the dude plays games for a living. I think he knows games better than the freaking game reviewers do. We move on, but this is the TikToker in question, boys. This dude has moved on to just instead of making weird TikToks to now woke TikToks, boys. You know why? Because he thinks that there's a shift in the industry away from the anti-woke people. He thinks people are actually tired of hearing about anti-woke stuff, about people review bombing games and everything else. Let me tell you, bud, the left is at an all-time low. People hating on games like this is at an all-time high, and it's getting higher. The people are speaking out, and they deserve to be heard. The issue is you've got games like Assassin's Creed Shadows accepting money from NGOs to put this crap in games, and they can handle a loss. But this is not going to be enough to save Assassin's Creed anyway. Assassin's Creed and Ubisoft will still die. I promise you that. But the fact that you actually think that this is these quote unquote grifters are becoming less and less because the populace doesn't like it anymore. Bro, you're so full of shit. You're trying to push that agenda, but it's not happening. The left is at an all-time low within their own party. Okay?
Assassin's Creed 3?
Yeah?
This game is an insult to the history of the American Revolution by not making the main character English. This is just more woke DEI garbage being pushed down our throats.
Was it? Dude, that freaking Assassin's Creed Shadows 3 was dope as shit. If they made Assassin's Creed 3 was dope as shit. If they made Assassin's Creed Shadows with a Japanese samurai, you would not hear this, you mother fricker. Dude, this dude is being so disingenuous. Because in Assassin's Creed 3, during the American Revolution, you played as a Native American. By the way, in history, the Native Americans also helped in the American Revolution. This is the most disingenuous take ever. That people would blow up at Ubisoft for making Assassin's Creed 3 now. Dude, if they made Assassin's Creed Shadows with a Japanese dude, there would not be an issue, especially if they didn't include all the other stuff.
So you would want Connor to be white instead?
Yes, that would be more historically
No, it's not. Dude, do you see what I'm talking about? He's coming from a place that is already dishonest. This is supposed to be the anti-woke player right here. He's already coming from a take that is dishonest, and he's arguing against a dishonest take. He's living in his own frickin' world.
But there were a few Native Americans who fought on both sides.
That's just obvious pandering.
Well, Assassin's Creed has never been historically accurate. It's been...
But, dude, they promoted... Assassin's Creed Shadows was promoted as the most historic Japanese samurai game ever. They said that you could use it as a history book for Japanese samurai history. Like, really? Disingenuous, dude.
More so historically inspired. No one complained when Ezio fought the Pope in the Vatican, which obviously...
Because it was cool, you stupid mother freaker. They didn't complain because they knew it was just a game. This is them. This is the difference. People nowadays, they know that it's not... They're preaching at them. It's not that it's a cool boss fight that's just a game, always fighting the Pope. It's the fact that they are literally preaching at the player. Dude, like, this dude's living with a plastic bag over his head, guys. This is ridiculous. Like, this is ridiculous. When Ezio fought the Pope, it was badass. And I guarantee you the Pope would have liked it if he'd seen it. He probably would have thought he was a cool-ass character.
Did not happen.
Right, but that's not about...
Not about race? So the only time that we complain about historical inaccuracy is when race is involved.
We didn't complain about Assassin's Creed Shadows 3. It's not because it was back then. Back then, everything was more left than now. Like, it was crazy. Everything back then was super left, and they were actually still pushing shit in games back then. But they weren't doing it like they're doing it now. NGOs are paying gaming developers to literally put this shit in games because people aren't buying it enough. And so they're trying to supersede the capitalist system so that they can enter the free market with a buffer.
But
Or how about when Ubisoft tried to be more historically accurate by giving Altair a Middle Eastern accent in Assassin's Creed Revelations and got criticized for not keeping the American accent from...
Because it was dumb. It was dumb, dude. It was dumb. The issue, I'm gonna go back to this, guys. The issue is not what Assassin's Creed was doing. So when they made Assassin's Creed 1, it was great. When they made Assassin's Creed 2, it was great. When they made Assassin's Creed 3, it's pretty great. Okay? The issue is not what they were doing. It's that they moved on to something else thinking that they needed something else different because the last game didn't perform as well. The reason why the last game didn't perform as well was because you're not doing it as well as you have been, like in the past. They made Assassin's Creed 1 great. If they made it the exact same way with the exact same people, it'd be great. But you know what the issue is? They fired off all the old devs, brought in a bunch of new freaking devs. When the player base says something, the devs say, "Oh, you're just freaking, you're just a bigot." Like, no, dude, you're coming into our franchise and destroying it.
from Assassin's Creed 1. Seems like there's some double standards going on.
whatever. I'm gonna go watch more Asmongold.
Oh yeah, you four-eyed motherfreaker. All right, Asmongold has a response to TikTok. By the way, the comments came from underneath this video because he's been promoting so much hate against Asmongold, literally calling for a hit on Asmongold. But here's Asmongold reacting to this issue.
So the game was massively bloated. But no, I did see people are trying to like talk about killing me and stuff like this. The reality is that you wouldn't need to do that if you had better games and you had better arguments.
Seriously, yes.
You wouldn't need to resort to violence, threats, intimidation, and lies if you could just simply win in the free marketplace of ideas. But because
literally, dude, that dude's whole last video, Jacob Weebly or whatever the frick his name is, that whole last video, the dude came from a premise of a lie already. He was arguing against a lie and then creating double standards that didn't exist. And so he's literally having an argument in his head that would never exist in fucking reality. Like, these are these kind of people. This is what they got to do. They got to do backflips like that to justify the horse shit that the gaming industry is pumping out nowadays.
Because you can't do that, you have to resort to censoring your competition,
Yep.
threatening them,
Yep.
and making up things that aren't true.
Yep, good.
It's sad. Woke is literally a good thing. Well, if you like
No,
a
it's
woke
not.
game, that's fine. I don't agree with that. So the game was massively
Yeah, woke is bad for the gaming industry. Just, I mean, literally with the popularity of the left party being so down in the dumps within their own party, like it'll just tell you how good woke is. We got another one, boys. This is a little treat I decided to throw in. We're gonna listen to it.
that I do. There's a lot of people on Reddit. You have to understand that Reddit is one of the most social conscious websites on the entire internet.
It is.
And the reason why is because the entire structure of the website is built around you being conscious of following a social norm with upvotes and downvotes.
Yes, it is.
So the entire video, the entire not video game, the entire website is built around confirmation and conforming to the norm. You have somebody that doesn't do that and does the opposite,
Yeah.
and you're
I
gonna
tried to be on Reddit, dude. It's so fall in line. It's like fall in line or get the
have a
fuck
bunch
out.
of people who have been, like fucking brainwashed into acting that way, and they're getting upset.
Yep.
They hate the way that I dress and look. That sounds like racism. Are Redditors racist against me? That's a great question. I think the answer is probably yes. Like, I mean, if I had to go off on one side or another, probably yes, absolutely. And
You guys think people are being racist to Asmongold nowadays? Like, do you guys think people are being racist? I do. I think that they're looking at him because he doesn't clean his room or shower, and they instantly just think that his takes are, not valid. When in reality, he puts out some pretty damn common sense stuff. Like seriously, I made my video giving Assassin's Creed Shadows a 6 out of 10, and then like a day later he posted his review and it was a 6 out of 10. It was for the same reasons. That's how I know he plays games and knows games, because I know that I play games and I know games. Okay, but let's continue a little bit.
Yes, and it's a monkey ladder experiment. What you said? What they said about you rating Souls-likes isn't even true. You dogged Wu Long and Lords of the Fallen. They're straight up wrong, man. Well, they're just retards. There's no reason trying to prove them wrong, other than like just what's funny and immediate what they're saying. But they're just stupid. So there's no reason, like, you're not going to sit around. This is why I don't spend a lot of time thinking about this, right? Like, I'll talk about it for 20 minutes or something a day. But other than that, I move on. I got to do other shit. But my life is that, my life is the antithesis of what you're supposed to do.
The antithesis of what you're supposed to do. Buddy, you're supposed to leave the house. You're supposed to leave the house. You're supposed to clean, you know, I mean, I don't know what that freaking word means, obviously, boys. It probably means like the opposite of what you're supposed to do, and I'm sitting here acting like a retard, but it's fun. If you think so, you make fun of me in the comments, okay?
Despite everything, I'm still successful.
Okay, it does mean the opposite of what you're supposed to do. All right, boys, that is it for today. You guys let me know in the comments what you think. Paper being good, plastic being bad. You know what I mean? Do you guys think these TikTokers and this Jacob Weebly dude are smoking plastic, or do you think they're paper? Do you think they're based? All right, you let me know down below. Do you think the hit on Asmongold was valid? Or do you think it was trash? All right, you let me know. I am going with plastic, boys. This tick is plastic. This TikToker's plastic. He blew up for some other crap, and now he's completely making his account political, going after Asmongold over some stupid horseshit game, over him giving it a 6 out of 10, which it is. It's an average game. Graphics do. This is the issue. Idiots that don't play a lot of games. People that don't play a lot of games. They think graphics is the end-all be-all. They'll play a game, and if it's got great graphics, they think great, even if the combat's crap, even if the story's mid, even if everything else about the game is mid. You can't do builds. The attributes on the weapons are worthless. The attributes on the armor are worthless. I mean, literally everything about Assassin's Creed Shadows is average. But because of the graphics, you got people like this Jacob Weebly dude being like, "Oh, bro, it's so good. Don't you see how pretty it is?" It's like, yeah, but the gameplay sucks, dude. The gameplay sucks. All right, but you guys let me know down below, boys. GG's. Peace.